going on now with round 27. So we're going to use up the last of our purple Bordeaux, normal suspects, hook, scissors, bodkin. Okay, at the end of round 27, we are going to have completed the other half of the little sort of circle part. We're up to here at the moment, so we've done, you know, you can see that's a half, that's a half. We're going to complete the top halves to finish sort of filling in those valleys, hills and valleys, just like we did here with the green one. So it's going to finish that off rather nicely. There's a lot of trebles in this one, chaps, 176 to be precise. So we better start, hadn't we? Or we'll be here for a week. Right, so to start off, and it's not a vastly complicated round, it's just quite a lot of it. To start off, we need to join our yarn into the second of any consecutive 5 double crochet from the previous round. So that's these little groups that sit at the top of the you know, the triangles that we had before. Well, the top of the mountains, they sat at the top of the mountain. So if you look, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and we are going to join our yarn into the second, so in the top of this one. And don't forget, we're working UK terms, and we're working back loops only as before. So this is our normal method of joining in. We're just going to pull the yarn through and pull through a chain to secure, and that's going to be our first double crochet. So our repeat is very, very straightforward. We're going to have 3 double crochet. We've already done one on this round with our on this repeat, sorry, with our join. So that's number 1. Here's number 2, and here's number 3. Okay, now what we need to do now is we're going to skip, let me just hold the end out of the way there. We're going to skip this stitch. We're not doing anything in that one, and we're going to skip the chain. We're not putting anything in there at all. We're just doing 3 double crochet right in the middle of that little cluster of 5 from before. So that's all we're going to do there. And now we're just going to launch into 11 trebles, and where that's going to go, I'm just going to take my hook out to show you. It's going to go in the top of this stitch, this big long 11 treble together we did. If you look there, can you see there's sort of almost a ring, almost a hole. There's just one thread going up there holding it all together, and your hook needs to go through there. That is where we are going to do all of those trebles. UK terms, just in case I haven't said it, can't remember. All right, so off we go. Whilst I'm doing this, I need you to know that I have had to count, when I've done the here's one I've made earlier, I've had to count every single one. Oh, clonk the thing, sorry. Every single treble on every single repeat, because there's just so many of them. And it occurred to me that I might have a top tip for you. I think this, I was certainly taught this. When you're counting crochet, when you're counting UK double crochet or US single crochet, so these fellas here, count from the top. So count the V's, the little V's that are sitting across the top, count them. So 1, 2, 3, that way. And when you're counting longer stitches, so UK trebles or US doubles, you count the posts because it's just easier. So I thought I'd just tell you that. So I would go, I'd count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. And it came into my head since I've counted so many on the round before. 8, 9, 10 and 11. So there's 11 down, 165 to go. Wow. Right, so we're just going to finish the repeat, and then you can sort of see the pattern of this. So that's really, really cute. Really, really cute. We're going to skip the chain again. So we've come out the other side. We're not doing anything in this chain, and we're not doing anything in this first stitch. So actually that is the end of our repeat, but let me just get another double crochet in here. So we're starting repeat number 2 here, but I just want to do this so you can see the pattern. So if I do the first part of the next repeat, which is 3 double crochet, and then I'm going to take my hook out and just show you. Okay, right, so can you see how that is going to close up, and when we complete the next rounds it will pull it down even more, so it will give you this lovely sort of circular appearance as you've had before. So it's really quite straightforward. 3 double crochet, 11 treble, that's that. It's just a lot of it. So I'm not going to make you watch me. I'm going to go off and listen to my talking book for a bit while I finish this, and we'll come back at the end, see how we got on, shall we? Okay. Right, here I am, 8, number 9, number 10, and number 11. Gosh, there was a lot of that, wasn't there, folks? There was a lot of that. So we're right back round to the beginning. And you can see, if I bring that close, how that has kind of filled up each of those valleys. It's really pretty. I think that is the last of our purple Bordeaux. That is the last of our purple Bordeaux, which is handy because I was worrying that I was getting a little bit short there. So okay, let's do our last purple Bordeaux needle join. I forgot what it was called, chaps. That's no good, is it? Right, so yarn is snipped. The size of this beast now, it's getting really big, isn't it? Oh, wrong end. I'm never going to thread that end, am I? Thread the needle and off we go. So just back to front through the loop. Okay. Gosh, there's our second, this one's our second one. Can you see the sort of the not quite rightly formed first one here? So this is our second one, second stitch. Under we go. Sit that right over the top. Oh, sorry, it's just disappearing there. You see that? Following that. Yarn back in where we've come out, and again, because it's sort of flapping about a bit, can you see I am going to put my needle straight down and straight through the first chain. Can you see? So that's just going to anchor it better on this. When you've got this kind of fancy schmancy stuff going on, that's a technical term, schmancy, write it down. Do anchor it a bit by just joining your, putting your needle down through the first chain. Okay, and it's coming out the back. And I am going to fasten off and leave it at that. And then I'm just going to crack right on with round 28. Gosh, we're flying.